Buxtehude is a very old town. It's a fairy tale town. For example, the fairy tale about Hase und Igel, hedgehog and the rabbit. This story is born in Buxtehude. And different stories. It is a really funny, close, old, Dutch-made town. And the people are clever. I would say clever and looking forward. I met Haiou 10 years ago. He was 22 years old. 22 years. It was in a Chinese restaurant in Hamburg. I had an appointment with friends. I had already opened here in Buxtehude the Kulturforum. The Kulturforum is a very nice cultural place right on the river Este. And so I invited everybody, even if he was a painter, if he was an actor, if he was a musician, whatever, I invited them to play in my Kulturforum. So we drank a little bit and we were talking, and so I asked him if he would like to play in Buxtehude. I promised him a lot of things. I said, listen, Haiou, close to Buxtehude, they are building the biggest airplane in the world. It is A380 from Airbus. He was looking at me and I said, I'm going to make a concert right off this plane in a hall for you on the piano. He said, not bad. So we have here the biggest fruit place in Germany on the river Elbe. I told him in springtime I'm going to make a nice picture with a blossom of cherry and a black Steinway, and you play there. He looked at me again and said, that would be wonderful. So I asked him to come, and said, Haiou, if you come to Buxtehude, please, you have to promise me to come 5 years, every year, one time to Buxtehude to play, so I'm going to arrange something. Now we are working together for 9 years. Next year is our 10th jubileum. And we never signed a contract. Everything we are doing and everything we organize and everything how we work together is without any contract, only in trust. And our festival is now, it's growing and growing, it's getting bigger and bigger. We change music styles. Today we have a little bit of jazz in the festival, and we make school concert, because everybody in the world is looking for young people to go in classical concerts, and that's a really problem. And for us, it was just a lucky punch. We started it in the first year. We never thought that it would be such a success, but it is great.
Well, here's the St. Patrick Church. It's a symbolic sign here for Buxtehude. And Buxtehude was a city, came into my ear at the time, turned back to about 10 years before. It was very interesting how I encountered with Dieter here, and we just came together. I think always thought about two crazy people, they will find each other, and the chemistry matched very well. And we just spontaneously started doing this festival, almost been 10 years already. Yesterday I gave an extensive interview with a Chinese newspaper talking about the piano award and the festival, and our main goal is to get more young audience into the classical music. To successfully organizing such a festival, it's not only about music. Of course, music stays in the center, and what's also very important is just the managing abilities and the detail, he's doing the best. He's also the dream partner which I have. Once, if I wish to have, that's definitely him. And what's really interesting is we have almost a half-century age difference. And until now, it's been 10 years that we're collaborating together, and we never had any difficulties to communicate with each other. And everything went very fluent. And also my assistant, for example, Hannah, and she also did the best job she could. And those kind of dream partners is all the best what you could get possibly. And I could only say that I am lucky. So what we would like to say is, let's go to the future. Let's go looking forward to the future. Think bigger, think further, and live with the passion.
其实用一个华人的名字来命名一个音乐节，这个在我所工作过的这几个欧洲国家，真是不多见。这个充分体现了德国音乐界对张海鸥先生的这种高度评价。所以我觉得，这个音乐节走到今年已经第10个年头了。这个十年来，我相信通过这个音乐节的积累，张海鸥先生在这个平台上已经向德国的观众们，展示了作为一个中国的音乐家他所具备的素养，所以这是一个很好的基础。我希望在今后，这个音乐节越办越好，水平越办越高。同时呢，也祝他本人在这么一个大的平台上，能够展现出更好的、更高的水准，使他能够更好的走向世界。代表把中国人的这种精气神能够充分的表达出来。
A music festival always requires several components which need to work together very well. This is the performers, of course, the location and audience, apart from other obvious ones. And I think it's quite a rare combination to get all three fitting together. And I think what happens here in Buxtehude is a very lucky fit. I think we have a wonderful audience and it's a great location. It's not too big, but there are some very nice halls here and it's very easily accessible. The infrastructure is great. It's very near Hamburg. So it's available for a very wide audience. And the musicians seem to always somehow find each other and fit together. There's a lot of spontaneity and it's a very relaxed but very intense atmosphere. So I am enjoying my time here very much. I met Haiou in Hanover a few years back, and it was a little while until we started playing together. And to my very nice and great surprise, he's one of the very, very few people who I don't need to rehearse too much with. And this is not because I don't want to, but it's just, instead of rehearsing, we just enjoy playing together. It seems to be very spontaneous without being unprofessional, and there is some kind of chemistry that I think allows us to have very good understanding of what we both want to do in a concert. He's a wonderful pianist, and I admire him as a musician and also as an organizer. He seems to attract all the right people, all the right friends, musicians, and very good audience.
My name is Gabriel Adorjan. I'm the artistic leader of the Deutsches Kammerorchester Berlin, and I'm also the concertmaster of the Komische Oper in Berlin. And yeah, that's me. Haiou is a wonderful pianist. We worked together the first time last year, and we played 2 Mozart concerti, and it was a very nice collaboration, so we're happy to be here and play with him again. Yeah, we're planning a new project. We will record a CD in the next year, in the spring, and it will be with Mozart concerto and a Beethoven concerto.
I'm so pleased to be back in Buxtehude. This is my second visit. I first came here 3 years ago, and I remember what a lovely, sweet town this is. And to have a festival in this time of year, September, beautiful sunshine, it's warm. It's a perfect time before the autumn starts to enjoy the music. And I love the festival. What's special about a festival is that the concerts are for the local people. It's anyone can come and listen to this music, and we've chosen music which is for everyone to enjoy. However much you know classical music or not, this is just the concert for you. It's especially a great pleasure and fun to work with Haiou again on music. The first time we met was 3 years ago. We did a lovely, powerful concerto of Mozart. And this time I said, what would you like to do? I think he said, I'd like to do the last concerto of Beethoven, this grand piece. Very famous, very difficult, but he's got such amazing fingers, first of all. A pianist needs great fingers, but Haiou's fingers are quite something. And I love the way he, when we rehearsed it, the music just flows, and it's like he's telling a story, and we can all follow that story very well, but he's not using words, he's just using his fingers and his mind. It's beautiful, so I'm really, really happy to do this Beethoven with him.